Alright, well gamers, welcome. I had a nice scare before I started streaming, so yeah, what was it, 2 days ago, I unscrewed my microphone off my boom arm so I could weigh it, and I didn't screw it back on 2 days ago. I literally didn't screw it back on until probably about 10 minutes ago. Now, uh, after I had gotten the microphone screwed back onto the boom arm. I started moving it around. I was probably moving it a bit too much, admittedly. But what ended up happening was the arm just suddenly came off my desk, my table. And the good thing is nothing hit the floor. I caught it pretty much almost immediately and sat down on my table. And then I had to reclamp it to my table. But the clamp and the arm are two separate pieces, by the way. But the clamp came off and hit the floor. Now, I wasn't the one holding the arm at this point because I had my mom help me screw the microphone back onto the arm because I couldn't screw it back on there. And also reclamp the arm to the table because I didn't feel like trying to do that myself. But the clamp came off while she was holding the arm. She didn't drop it, nothing hit the floor, only the clamp hit the floor, and I was just like, okay, great. I really need to buy a new arm. Although I think this time I'm not going to do an arm. I'm going to do a tripod, which is basically just a stick with 3 legs. Is the simplest way I can describe it. But yeah, because it's kind of just looking like an arm. It's not going to work for my purposes. But that should be good. Hopefully, it won't fall to the floor tonight. If it does, it'll hit my lap. So, at least the microphone would be probably mostly okay. Now, tonight, Zelda, Ocarina of Time 3D, more side quests. We're actually starting out, we're going to start out with Skeletons, which actually reminds me, I forgot to pull up the video I was using. I'm at like 53 Skeletons, so that should be, I mean, because that's like more than half, because there's 100 in the game. So I think I can get all the skeletons tonight, maybe. Definitely not finishing the game tonight, because there's just too much stuff to do, left to do, to get it all done tonight. I have to scroll like 3 weeks back. Well, it's probably not three. It hasn't been 3 weeks since I last streamed. I think it's been like 1 week actually, maybe. I was gonna say 2 weeks. I think it might have only been 1 week back. 27th. I don't know how long ago the 27th was. Don't think I know where that is. So, well, maybe I know where that is. Doesn't matter. Hang on. Launch. And then. There we go. Bruh. Just take me back to the beginning. Just kick me out. There we go. Alright. Now, to my understanding, it is Based on what I saw, it is over by the shop over here. Oh, I actually got on top. Really? Can I not speak to you from right here? Does that hitbox just not exist? Apparently not. Yeah. Okay. What? I didn't get one. That sucks. Bruh. Okay, cool. Actually, let me check real quick. I'm at 55 now, so I was at 54 before the one I just got. So yeah, I'm a little over halfway done with it already. Now I do, luckily I have remembered, and I kept in memory, that I still need to grab the Skeleton out of Dodo Cavern as Adult Link. Because for whatever reason, they decided to make that one so that you can only grab that as Adult Link. Feeling this is a nighttime only one. It's kind of looking like it because I ain't seeing that. Okay. A mouse JPEG. YRA. I can't tell what those... I can tell one of them is a cat hitting a table. I can't tell what the first one is. Okay, well, I might have already gotten this one, because it ain't here. I'm gonna rewind the video just to be sure. It is absolutely the correct spot. House of Know-It-All Brothers. You know what? I'll check the sign, too. It's a cat holding a heart. Gotcha. Oh, frick, I'm looking at the wrong house. Which house is it then? Is it this one? It might be this one over here. Which actually wouldn't make any sense. There's only like 3 houses and it's not it. Because this is gonna say the shop, right? Oh, fuck, I don't know which one it is. Oh, you know what, it's probably that one over there. Yeah. There we go. Ta-da! Okay. Man, can you imagine that I just came to the conclusion of, oh yeah, I already got that one. I get to 99, I'm like, why am I missing one? Yeah, I wonder if they have these in Majora's Mask. They probably do. I'm gonna have so much fun looking for them in Majora's Mask as well. It's gonna be so great. I'm sure it's probably 100 of them in Majora's Mask as well. Another thing about Halloween next year is Zelda characters are definitely on the top on the list of top contenders. Yeah. Yeah, I worked on Halloween, so I didn't dress up for it. Interestingly enough, a lot of my coworkers did. Whom of which a lot of them are a lot older than me, or some of them are younger. There's a mix of both. Did they get rid of that? That'd be crazy if they actually... What they dress up as? So one person was like wearing a pumpkin shirt. It was just like a shirt with a pumpkin face on it. And then they wore like a cool hat, which was basically a pumpkin. That was a black cat. That's cool. Somebody dressed up as, I can't think of what her name is. The female cowgirl from Toy Story. Is it Wendy? It's not Wendy. I can't remember. I actually can't believe I can't remember what that character's name is. I'm pretty sure it started with a W, though. Anyways. Somebody dressed up as that. Somebody was also Jesse. It might have been Jesse. Was it Jesse? Maybe I'm confusing W with Woody. Somebody was also like kind of sort of a cat, actually. I say kind of sort of because it was mostly just makeup. But yeah, then somebody else, I don't know who they were. They were wearing like a sweater though, and a hat. And then later they came back and they had like makeup on their face, like it was kind of like stitches. The makeup was like representing stitches. So I don't know what their character was supposed to be. I have no idea. I'm trying to think what else. Oh yeah, somebody was a cop. Somebody dressed up as a cop. And I think that was all that I saw. I think. Sounds spooky. Kinda. What was I doing? Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, that's all the ones I can remember seeing. I think that was... Oh, wait. No, there was another one. So... this was kind of funny. So somebody dressed up as the, general manager. So their costume was literally just dressing up like the general manager, which I thought that was kind of funny. But yeah, somebody did that. The general operations manager. Well, now, yeah. I love that. Yeah. Have you seen the show Superstore? There's a show called Superstore. No, I've never even heard of that before. Do I have any more bugs? Because apparently they're gonna make me have to refill bugs. Which is stupid. Ah, okay, I went the wrong way. Back in I go. You might like it if you haven't. It's about a bunch of people who work at a retail store. Man, I could get that off of YouTube. I'm just kidding. The costume thing reminded me of it. Gotcha. I mean, I could also just, you know, watch YouTubers, you know, work at retail. There's actually people that do record themselves while they're at work and on the job. I don't know if anybody knew that. That was a thing I discovered a little bit ago. Why did they get... No, they definitely got rid of that. There's no way. Because there's no way I'm doing it wrong. Right? That doesn't make any sense. I want to say that's something I discovered like a year ago, maybe. That people record themselves. Have you seen someone do that at your job? That's what? No. I've not. But yeah, no, I discovered this like a year ago, that there's literally an entire category of like YouTube content of people that record themselves at their job. I actually found it to be interesting, personally. Of course, I mean, I guess it's... Superstore is a fictional comedy, so no live streaming there. Yeah. I wasn't talking about live stream, I was talking about videos. There's probably people that live stream it too, though. That actually reminds me of a story I heard about somebody... I think they live streamed it, maybe they recorded it, I can't remember. They worked at a bank, and they literally showed, like, all their operations. And it was, like, extremely damaging to the bank, because they had to change everything up, since, like, all their security secrets were public. I've seen people live stream themselves working in a restaurant kitchen. Interesting. Yeah, no, I haven't seen that, like, in person myself, though. Of course, you know, I think doing that on an individual level is, well, I say that, I don't know. Is that really any different than, like, watching, like, TV shows where you watch construction workers do their jobs? Is that any different? I don't know. I mean, maybe it's probably a little different because all the workers, I guess, are still, you know, working. They're not splitting their focus between recording and working. They're just working while a camera crew follows them around. The bank thing is wild. Yeah, it is. It's also extremely stupid, but I'm sure that didn't occur to them until after the fact. Okay, well, I gotta go back to, I gotta go back to Kakaroka Village, so... XYYL, XYR. I want to try something real quick. Because this isn't a dirt spot. It's just, random patch of ground. See, it let me capture... It let me capture a bug like that. I guess I just can't do it on top of the dirt spot anymore for some reason. Which literally makes no sense, but whatever. Which building was that? Is that where I think that is? No. I went to the wrong location. I mean, it's kind of whatever. I can go ahead and refill. I thought it's actually Lon Lon Ranch, but I can just go ahead and refill my bugs right here real quick. So I think all my bottles are filled. Yeah, all my bottles are filled. Coolio. I think probably maybe my only goal for tonight is actually probably just to get all the skeletons, because that'll probably take until midnight, probably. And then, I mean, the only thing left after that would just be getting the rest of the heart pieces. So I think everything, I think all the remaining side quests after the skeletons would just be heart pieces. But the reward is a heart piece. It's not like, hey, do this, and then we'll give you 20 rupees. Ah, frick, I'm gonna have to change it. Actually, that won't be a problem. I was gonna say, I'm gonna have to change it at night, but I'm just gonna do it after, because I was supposed to do something really stupid. And I was going to change it while I was in Hyrule Field, which means I would have had to walk all the way over here again. I think the bird clucked. Yeah, whatever. Y-R-A. But yeah, no, I'll just, when it reloads, I'll just be right here in Lon Lon Ranch. There we go. Easy peasy, and there it is. There it is. See, I don't understand why they couldn't do, like, a laser pointer thing for the boomerang. I also don't understand why, like, when the camera does its thing now, like, it's behind Link's head rather than in front of him. Like, that part doesn't make any sense. But whatever. Also Lon Lon Ranch, and it's a tree. Yeah, I wish I could stop hitting the, stop hitting them while I'm trying to kill them. This one is also Lon Lon Ranch. Wow, it's almost like this video, like, organized the skeletons by area. There's enemy birds. Wow. I'm hoping this was... It's on the other side. Frick. Okay. Where's that? That's very helpful video. The thing about, you know what? Actually, I think it's right here. Yeah. Say that. I could be wrong. The problem with, like, the video I'm watching is that the whole thing is like, sped up. There it is. All the footage is sped up. And, you know, it's very clearly cut in a way so that, like, I. And it's very clearly the way they, like, cut it. Yeah. Trying to cut, like, the moment that the exact frame that they're done with it, they cut to the next one. And, you know, the reason they do those two things is so that the video is not, you know, 5 hours long. I was going to say 3 hours or 4 hours, but it'd probably be more like 5. Because the video is 17 minutes and 13 seconds. And, you know, the only way that's possible is to speed up the footage and to do those very tight cuts. It looks like now the next location is... I'm pretty sure I got that one. However, I have to check it anyways, and it looks like I have to go back there anyways, so... AYXA. How you doing, Big Sick T? Having a good night? But yeah, I mean, I know I kind of already moved away from, like, Halloween, but I will say, Halloween was kind of just another day of the week for me. I ended up doing 9 hours on Halloween, so... Which was not the original plan, but that's what happened. I got back from work not too long ago. Nice. I totally forgot where I was going. Oh, wait, yeah. I gotta go check the pot room. Or the guard room that has a million pots on it. Yo. Yeah, I already got that one. Wow, the dog followed me into the building. Okay, then. How was work, if you even want to divulge in that? I know it's like a public space. Probably really shouldn't be talking about work and on the internet, but... Dude, going for that tree. Going for that tree. Oh, frick. Oh, you touched me twice. Dang it. I suck at this game. Apparently. How far in the game are you, would you say? Very far. I just have side content and the final temple left. So, yeah. By that, I am technically almost done, but in terms of hours, I am very far away. I said I'm probably like 10 hours out from finishing the game. I think I could be wrong on that. It might be more like 12. It's something though, you know? Where is that? I think that's Kakaroga Village. Because that next shot's definitely Kakaroga Village. Nice. Yeah. Probably won't finish it tonight. I'll probably have to do one more stream, then that'll be it. Yeah, that's Kakaroga Village. Okay. Luckily, I have so much knowledge on this game that I can tell where a location's at, even though this guy won't, you know, he won't even display on the screen which location it is, which I feel like he should have done that now I think about it. X, Y, Y, L, X, Y, R. X, Y, Y, L, X, Y, R. Are you 100% yet? Yep. You know, what's really funny is that when I initially started the Zelda project, I was thinking to myself, I am not going to 100% beat a single one of these Zelda games. And that was true for the first two games, but that was because they sucked. And they were just horrible. But A Link to the Past and forwards, I have 100% beat them because I was like, oh, it's just, it's super easy to 100% beat it. Might as well do it. And A Link to the Past it didn't have very much side content. There wasn't very much optional content in that game. So I was like, yeah, let's just do it. And then, Link's Awakening was like, oh, there's not very much, optional content or side content in the game. Literally the biggest thing was like the color temple and finding all the seashells. And I was like, oh, you know what? Let's just do it, And then it's just kept going. So basically now I've changed my mind. Like to get Breath of the Wild. I'm not gonna 100% beat Breath of the Wild. I'm not 100% beating Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Of course, I say that. I don't know. I might still do it. I don't know what the conditions are exactly, or what the optional side content is. So. Now, I just have to figure out where exactly this stair is at, or this... Is it over here? Wow, it's so long. Yeah, and here's the thing, too. It's gonna be even longer, because I was wanting for Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom to play those two games without using fast travel. So that's gonna at least double the length. Right there. But it's great, but it's long. Is it really long? Which freaking building is that? I mean, that's... I can't tell. Is that over by... I think it's actually over by the skeleton house. Actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, right? Because that's... Yeah, and I already got that one, though. I'm going to turn my heater down. Because it's actually... I set it to like 70, but it's... Which means it goes up to 73, but 73 is actually way too hot, apparently. Well, the main story is pretty short, but there's so much to do. Yeah, but like I heard that like the side content's like really boring stuff, like taking pictures of enemies and bring me X material. Yeah, it's like some boring junk like that. I mean, that just sounds boring, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, really, just running around, taking pictures of enemies and just bringing materials to you, like that's... Oh, I mean, yeah, those are boring. Yeah, and I know that game has like Korok seeds that are like hidden everywhere, and there's like 600, I think it was, that I heard. I think it was 600. And apparently that's like not worth doing. Because, I guess because the reward at the end is like lame. That, and I guess spending the time to get all 600 of them is just not worth it. Just getting all 600 of them isn't worth it, and the reward for that is not worth it. But some other ones are pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, I would hope some of them are good, you know, that they're not all garbage like that. So I already got the one right here, and there's also one on the ladder over here, which I actually remember getting, but I'm gonna look at it anyways. Yep, got it. So I don't even know. So I say I don't know when. Breath of the Wild is so far away as far as the playthroughs go. I mean, that's like the third to last game on the list. Literally. Third to last. That's so far away. I mean, that's probably... I don't know. You still need Korok seeds to expand your inventory. Oh, you need them for, like, inventory slots? I didn't realize there was inventory upgrades. I thought you just... Yeah, I know. I would have thought that you would just have... You got ways to go. Yeah. I don't know. You know, I'm gonna just take a guess and say that it's probably gonna be like another 3 years before I finish the Zelda project, which would mean 3, 4, 5. That means it's gonna take me a total of 5 years. Because 2023, 2023, 2024, 2025, 2026, 2027, 2028. So I'll be done in 2028 is what I'm projecting. That's so far away, man. 2028, yeah, man. I mean, think about it. Think about there's going to be a new Zelda game by then. Please no. I don't want to add to the list. You know, I don't know. If another Zelda game comes out, I might just have to cross the line and be like, I'm stopping at Echoes of Wisdom. You know? Because, I mean, I already knew Tears of the Kingdom was going to be coming before I started the Zelda project. I didn't know Echoes of Wisdom was going to be coming before I started the Zelda project. And I was like, okay, I'll add it to the list. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe there will be, maybe there won't be. I really don't know. Well, there's one right there, which is not the one I was trying to get. Cause where is it? Over here? Hang on. But there's a dirt patch somewhere. I think it's over here. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. If another Zelda game comes out, I might have to just draw a line. Okay, I guess they changed that. Whatever. I might just have to draw a line and be like, I'm going to stop at Echoes of Wisdom, regardless of what Zelda games come out. That way that there is a clear and defined end to the Zelda project. But I mean, and also the reason I'm saying like another 3 years and to like 2028 is because just looking at this year, I'm probably, because I might be able to finish this game before the end of the year. And that means that I will have finished a whole 2 games this year. 2 games. Because I restarted Ocarina of Time in January. And then that took me months to finish. And then I'm doing Ocarina of Time 3D right now. And obviously I'm going through it a lot faster. Like way faster. But still, we're in November. There's only 2 months of the year left, so I'll probably be able to finish this, and then that'll be it. Might be able to start the N64 version of Majora's Mask, but there's no way I'll finish it this year. Even if I start it this year, I'm not going to be able to finish it this year. That's why I'm going based off of that statistic. Although, I have a really I have a suspicion that as I keep going forward, each game is going to get longer. Like the total playtime to beat the game. Sorry, because I know that sound effect's loud. The total playtime to beat the game, and then the total playtime to 100% the game is going to go up every single Zelda game, right? As I keep going forward. At least that's my thought. So in that case, it could be more than 3 years. I might not be done in 2028. I have no idea. I can't remember if I've said this off camera or on camera before. I know I said off camera, but I've said that like I'm gonna be lucky if I finish this before I die. Yeah, like I think that's honestly a true fact. Is that I will be lucky if I finish this project before I die. Yeah, I had a feeling this was the one he was gonna go for. Shoot, 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 shoot. Of course, I mean, I don't know. Is there really going to be like another Zelda game by 2028, though? When did Tears of the Kingdom only came out? What, last year? It was last year, wasn't it? Or was it 2023? I can't remember. Hang on. I'm just going to Google it real quick. It came out May 12th, 2023. So this year will be 2 years. So, I mean, I don't know. 2028, so 2024, 2025, 2026, 2027, 2020. That will be a 5-year gap. That wouldn't shock me if they do another, open world Zelda. They'll probably just keep doing open world Zelda games forever. I mean, why would they move away from that, massive money maker? Am I right? And, with the way Nintendo is, why would they go backwards, right? Rather go forwards. Speaking of which, I've been wanting to get like a Zelda poster to hang on the wall behind me. I haven't even looked for a Zelda poster yet. I'm also kind of, oh great, more spam. I'm also, a little scared to actually put a poster up behind me though, because of how Nintendo is about, enforcing their copyright, which, I mean, I know this sounds kind of stupid to be like, oh, I'm worried about Nintendo doing whatever copyright on me because of a poster hanging on my wall when I'm literally live streaming, posting videos of, showing gameplay footage of their games. But I mean, I don't know, because it's just like if I post a video that has nothing to do with Nintendo, but the poster's behind me, then they could, make a copyright claim on the video because I infringed upon their IP because the poster was present and I didn't get their written permission. Yeah, just really stupid stuff like that. And then also they're not going to get you because of I mean, I don't know. I don't know if anybody knows the. I don't know. I can't remember what the guy's name is. There was a guy. They're too busy dealing with AI in Pal World. Possibly. What are they doing with AI? What do you mean dealing with AI? There was a guy, a YouTuber. His whole thing was like manga and anime. That was his whole channel was manga and anime, and I think it was I can't remember who owns Dragon Ball. I can't remember who owns the company. It's Toy something. Hang on. Who? Of course, I guess that's kind of different now because I know Sony bought out. So I guess it's really Sony IP now. Toy, that's what I was thinking of. Ah, okay. So Toy holds the right for the anime, Bandai for the merchandise, and then the guy, the actual dude, he is the creator of the series, but he does not have control over the creative license. Of course, I know he passed away, sadly, but yeah. So Toy, it was Toy. Back to my point. That AI is creating Nintendo art. Of course, Nintendo's going after all that. Back to my point though. So there was a guy, his whole thing was talking about manga and anime, and he showed covers and probably maybe the backs and a few pages, not like the whole thing. At least I'm assuming it wasn't the whole thing of a manga. And I think he also did show clips from animes as well in his videos. And Toy sued him. They also, not just for those two things, but they also sued him for showing the spines because you can see his bookshelf behind him. They were also suing him for showing the spines because you could see the spines on the bookshelf that's behind him in all of his videos. That's stupid. It's also stupid that he wasn't allowed to show the covers or the backs. That's dumb. Anyways, I couldn't tell you the thing about, the amount of pages he showed or the amount of clips he showed or the total runtime of the clips, whether that was all fair use or not. I couldn't tell you that because I don't watch that guy's videos, but that thought was in my head too. And then the guy did start a lawsuit with Toy, but he had to end it because he ran out of money. So, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, if Nintendo really wants to, they can just nuke my channel any day. And I mean, I did start the Zelda project knowing that Nintendo can nuke it. Right? I mean, literally any day, Nintendo could nuke my channel. They could, or they could just specifically go after the Zelda content and nuke all of that. I knew that before I started it. That was a possibility, along with all the other Nintendo stuff too. Not just, not just the Zelda project, but even, I think the first Nintendo game I played on this channel was Luigi's Mansion 1. So, yeah, I mean they could take that down too. Kaboom, yeah. Oh yeah, that would be a massive explosion, man. That would be so many live streams that would be a ridiculous number of live streams. It would be a lot of videos too. I mean, it is what it is. I'm taking the risk. So I mean, here's the thing though, if Nintendo comes after me, it's gonna be more than just, hey, we're taking your channel down. It's gonna be, hey, we're sending a lawsuit to your mailbox and we want all the money you have. So you know, it's not gonna be light. It's not gonna be like a light punishment. And I'm sure it's gonna be like hundreds of thousands of dollars, which I don't have. That, I mean, that would take like my whole lifetime to make I mean, I probably wouldn't even, I'm probably not even gonna make hundreds of thousands of dollars in my lifetime. It's probably gonna be less than even 100K, man. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I have to remember how to get to this maze. I remember I had to Google it last time because I couldn't figure it out. And because the guy didn't show it. I don't think this is it, because that's a hook shot thing. Alright, I don't remember time. Wait. Hang on. Hello, how's it going? Going good, about you? What's that say? Link Slayer. How are you doing tonight? You know what, I could probably just put this right there. Is it this doorway? Yeah, I didn't have to Google it this time. Perfect. I had to Google it last time, but doing well, I thought it would pop in. Cool. You subbed? Cause that statement kind of sounds like you already know me. Ah, man. Dude, I'm gonna die if I ain't careful with this. Get that chip damage now. I mean, it's like, yeah, it's only... Wow, that's useless. That's also useless. Alright then. Alright, where is the next one? But I do appreciate you popping in though. And I can skip all of the temple. Well, except for the one that I have to grab out of Dodo Cavern as Adult Link. That one I am gonna have to do, unfortunately. You know, I actually will. I guess I should maybe pay attention to it in case there is one that I did miss. So used to the N64 this version, this looks new to me. That's understandable. I can tell you that immediately when I started playing this, I was like, oh, this is different, that's different. I say that immediately I was like, oh, that looks better. That looks so much better. This looks better than it did beforehand. Oh, it's so much clearer now. Wow, you know, it looks so much better. Yeah, I just kept repeating that for over again. I wonder if it's different than the one I know. Well, 3DS I mean, the 3DS version's like almost one-to-one to my understanding. Like almost one-to-one. Not exactly one-to-one, but almost one-to-one. Have you played both? Have you only played the N64 version? Why is he going... Oh, because there's one in the box. Anyways, I think I watched all the ones that he got out of the Dodo Cavern as Child Link, and I'm pretty sure I got all those. Actually, which way am I going? No, because he went up. Oh, wait. Which way did he go through? He went that way. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Go. 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 Yeah, I mean, I haven't looked up the change list or anything from this version to the N64 version. I'm trying to think. Bug fixes, obviously. Bug fixes, I think of it, to my understanding, a few heart pieces got changed. Some quality of life stuff. Like, I'm gonna try out randomizer. I think I might be stuck already. I remember all the secret holes in Hyrule. I don't know anything about randomizers. Can you get like soft locked, I'm assuming? And the randomizer that you're playing? Well there, Owl. Right, nice. Yes, actually. Interesting, yeah. Got that nice soft lock RNG in there. I'm sure that's enjoyable. Yeah, because I think, like... well, I think, well, all the areas are in, like, a different... Like, the whole map is, like, laid out differently, right? Are you doing randomizers on the N64 version or the 3DS version? I just thought about that. I really hope I don't need it to be on this roof for anything other than N64 version. Gotcha. Map is the same, just random items. In my game, I'm trying... It's my first randomizer. Gotcha. So it's like... So, like, are, like, critical items, like the, what, like... what's a requirement? Like, the bow. Is that, like, in a different place? Is, like... the hook shot in a different place? Are the boots in different places? Is that what it is? Been playing Ocarina of Time for the first... Wait, so your first time is doing it through a randomizer? Is that what you're saying? Oh, wait, that's a different person. Oh, my bad. Reading. But nice. Doc Dogo. Doc Doggo. Sorry. I said Doc Dogo. Doc Doggo. I don't have the Kukri sword yet, which is huge, but I have the Master Sword that I can't use yet. Okay. Items are... Gotcha. I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, I hope you've been enjoying the Ocarina of Time. Doc Doggo. What do I do after talking to Zelda and going to that village with the Grave Dude? Yeah, much better graphics in this one. Oh yeah, 100%, man. 100%. Of course... Did you say, like you disagree with that, though? Because you can't unintentionally type, I mean, that's fine if you think the N64 graphics are better. Did I already get that? What do I do after talking to Zelda and going to the village with the great... What? I already forgot what the beginning of the game was. No, wait, no, that ain't it. I was about to say go to the Forest Temple. That's not... A bad tab on me. Oh, as in, oh, I see. Yeah. Well, just look the walkthrough, don't worry. Yeah, I forgot, man. I forgot. That's... It's like, psh, gone. It's just gone. Wait a second. Nighttime. Yeah, 'cause there's like some people that will write, and they're saying that, and what they say after that, after they write the word, is not actually how they feel. Y-R-A-Y-R-A. Y-R. It doesn't have to reload the area? Holy cow. That's insane. But, I mean, the thing that absolutely, as far as, like, I guess just environment goes, the best, or I say best, the most improved environment is absolutely the market. Market looks so much better in this version than the N64 version. Yeah, I think the map is also way better. At least the mini-map. Overworld map is I mean, it's more clear when you're looking at it, but it's like, you know, where is that? Yeah, minimap's way better. The, this is actually more of a quality of life thing, but the boots are an item instead of gear, which is way better. I wish I wish I complained about that in my N64 review. Because I didn't complain about it. I didn't mention it at all, actually. And I should have. But then I got to this, and I was like, wow, that's so much better. That's so much better than having to, like, pause the game every single time to switch boots. Where the frick is that? Okay, I know where that is. Ah, that... I got, like, it's so weird. On the N64 version, I had Zelda's song wired into my head, but now it's Epona's song that I have wired into my head. Because when I would try to play Epona's song on the N64 version, I would play Zelda's Lullaby. But now, on the 3DS version, when I try to play Zelda's Lullaby, I play Epona's song. I don't know why. I guess because it's a similar button combination on both versions. But other than that, I don't know why. I don't know why I keep making the same mistake over and over again. I love just watching these NPCs spawn into existence. Are you aware that you're the water sage? No. Okay, then. That's 7 years in the future. You'll have that realization. Now, I gotta find a piece of wood. Because apparently there's a piece of wood I can stand on. Now it's standing on his back, which it very well could be. Although it looked like he stood on a log. Right, that does not work. Oh, it's nighttime only. Dang it. Okay. Also, he's over in the bottom left corner. Wait a second, so was it... Oh. I see. Oh, because you could probably walk up that and stand on it. Okay. Alright. I mean, I'm not sure if this one specifically that I'm trying to do requires nighttime or not, but the next one does, so I'm just gonna go ahead and change it night. Y-R-A, Y-R, Y-R-A, Y. Yeah, I have to wonder how they made that sound effect. Okay, well, there it is. Yeah, I think this is quite literally the only time I've ever walked over here. I could have just... whatever. Perfect. Yeah, this loser's doing it with the slingshot. I'm able to do it with the boomerang. I'm just kidding, he's not a loser. It's a lot easier with the slingshot. And I can ignore all of these temple skeletons, which is so amazing. I'll probably just do the one skeleton that I've left in the adult version of Dodo Cavern for last. I'll probably just do that one last. Where's that? It's Hyrule Field. Okay, hang on. This guy's so lucky. I have so much knowledge of these locations. Like, I just tell by looking at the minimap where he's at. I feel like he should actually have put it... He should have put the name of the area, like, on the screen. Yeah, that would have actually been helpful. Yeah, well, it also helps that this is like my second time playing the game. Technically, I mean, it's my first time playing the 3DS version, but it's technically my second time playing because I played the N64 version as well. So, great. I'm gonna have to change time real quick. That's not what it is at all. Now, let's see if I'm correct on that. That it is... yeah, it's Hyrule Field. Okay, so he's like... It's over on this tree over here. Secret hole. I love secret hole. There we go. One of the few secret holes that's actually useful in this game. Because, like, most of these are just, like, useless. Like, completely and utterly useless. have a feeling I grabbed that one already. Because I'm pretty sure I remember grabbing that one. But I will walk over there and check. And a randomizer, they're all helpful. Yeah, well. Yeah, I guess that actually, yeah, you know. I guess that makes that design aspect actually positive. Because everything is in a different chest. So is that like the only thing the randomizer changes though? Is like what items are in what chest? Is that the only thing it changes? I'm not saying that I can't mix it up, but like I feel like that by itself isn't mixing it up enough. You know? I could be wrong on that. Maybe it does. I heard of one where all the doors are randomized as well. I'm playing a low level one for my first time. That's understandable. You know, actually, I didn't take that into consideration, actually. Even the pots hold items. Yeah, that's true. Because you can get rupees out of pots. And I guess you're saying it affects those too. Interesting. Yeah, I think I already got the skeleton out of here. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot. Totally forgot to check to see if that thing was actual spam from earlier. It is indeed spam. Alright, so we're gonna take that. Add that, and then there we go. Can you imagine that actually? Be like, yeah, I just, you know, I got the Master Sword out of a pot. Alright, there we go. Which, it's the one with the cow. Okay. And it's all the way in the corner. Kind of looks like I got it already, however, for the sake of my paranoia, I'm going to check it anyways. I did indeed get it already. Right, cool. Do I already actually have a bottle that is not empty? Or that does not have a bug on it? Alright, cool. Only 4 more dirt spots, apparently. So, yeah, I mean, it's all good. It's not there, so on to the next one. Interesting. I most likely did not get this one. Do not turn daytime yet. Please, game. I need it to still be nighttime. There we go. Yeah, and there's another one right there. I'm sure that's nighttime. Oh, frick. I'm sure that's nighttime exclusive, otherwise I would have saw that. That's lame. Apparently that's not it. No way, that's not. It's RY. I accidentally hit R twice, but I don't even think I did it right then either. RYAYRA. I still didn't do it right. There we go. Oh wow, it doesn't have to. You know, why is it? Oh wow, I even saved the number of hits I had on it. That's cool. I wonder if it's just because this area is small enough that it doesn't have to reload it. Like I don't know what like the science behind it is about like areas that they have to it has to load again and why it has to load again, and for areas that it doesn't have to load again and why it doesn't have to load again. Like, you know, I don't know the science behind that. Trying to figure out, because it's the Gerudo with the cow, and I know it's like somewhere down in here. I just don't know where at. Surely, is it actually all the way at the bottom? You must already got the gold skeleton heart piece here. I don't know. I mean, the NPC would still be there. Wait. There's a dirt spot all the way down there. So it was a dirt spot, right? Yeah. Okay, I don't think the NPC is loaded in. Man, we're gonna do something real stupid. There we go. Yeah, the NPC wasn't loaded on. I'd actually, so just like the N64 version, you can actually look at the map, and, so, I don't think any of these are gonna have, okay, Lon Lon Ranch. There's the skeleton symbol is on Lon Lon Ranch, meaning I got all the skeletons there, but in the area I'm currently in, which is Gerudo Valley, even after the one I just picked up, I don't already... I don't have it. Unfortunately, they don't have a thing like that for heart pieces. Hyrule Field, I got all the skeletons. Yeah, so I guess Hyrule Field and Lon Lon Ranch are the only two areas that are all the way done with skeletons. Maybe in like future Zelda games, they have a... You know, they'll tell you on the map if you got all the heart pieces in that area too. That'd be nice. And the same thing with the temples. That would also be nice to have in the temples, too. Of course, actually... Do they put heart pieces in temples in later Zelda games? That I don't know the answer to. I know in this one they don't. I know in this one and the ones before it they don't, but... That might change, possibly. And now we're going all the way back to... Where is that? All the way to Lake Hylia. However, I'm going over here, because... I'm pretty sure there's... I can't remember what's over here. I know there's something over here. I tell you, I definitely did not get the heart piece in this area. They didn't wind up doing that for Echoes of Wisdom, which is a shame. Didn't end up doing what? Oh. There's a piece of heart right there. Putting heart pieces and tell me putting heart pieces in the temples. Is this gonna take me to? I think this one. For heart pieces in areas. Oh. Like they didn't put it in the overworld. LRYYX. Yeah. I also can't remember if there's something in the river or not down there in Gerudo Valley, but if there is, I can't do it without the iron boots, which I can't do as Child Link anyways. What's the owl doing here? Does he offer another fly location? No. It isn't a fly thing. Which is what I thought. Right. Dirt. And before I actually do that, though... You know what, we can actually do this one, and then I'll refill my bottles. I don't think skeletons spawn in here, right? Hopefully not. Okay, now time to refill those bottles. Including the one I just emptied. I think that one's about to despawn. It did despawn. You know what I should do? Is I should do this. Make it a little easier on myself. There we go. There we go. Easy peasy. If you plant seed first before the bugs, do you lose the gold skeleton? Don't think so. Because that would be a soft lock issue. I can't remember if I did that in the N64 version or not, where I planted the bean first and then the bugs. I'll Google that, actually. Uh, of course, I say soft lock. It wouldn't prevent you from being able to beat the game or finish the game, but it would prevent you from being able to 100% beat it and prevent you from being able to get all the skeletons. You know, I would hope Nintendo would have realized that could be a potential issue. Of course, I didn't realize that was an issue with the trading side quests. Well, the accepted, I pulled up a game FAQs post, and the quote unquote accepted answer, which I'm guessing is the one by that OP deemed as the answer to their question, is yes, normally you cannot permanently miss any gold skeleton. Remember that the spot at Zora's River next to the Magic Bean salesman doesn't give a gold skeleton no matter how many bugs you feed it. And also, playing the Song of Storms near a bean sprout as a kid will produce fairies. I did not know that last sentence. But now it seems like you don't lose it. Other answers. Yes, you should be able to get them by dropping bugs on it. Yes, the bugs will still flock to and enter the plot of soil even if there's a plant in it. I planted all 10 beans before I went skeleton hunting on my previous file. Yes, simple. You have to be a kid and drop spiders, the small ones that you can bottle. They are under rocks and plants. Then they will crawl in the hole like the plant isn't even there. And the last answer is I don't see why not. And they're talking about the N64 version. So, seeing as how that seems true on the N64 version, I would assume that's true on the 3DS version. And you know what? I'll try it on the next one. The next dirt spot, I'll try it. I think I already got this one. I was like on the side. No, I did not. And he's about to go away. Dang it. Yeah, I would have thought I would have grabbed this one, but I guess not. I guess it wasn't nighttime when I walked by it. Over on that high one, there's another one. I'm assuming this one's also nighttime only. Just a guess on my part. You know, is that sound effect of Link swimming, or is that the water going in and out of his mouth? Do not disappear. There we go. Okay, next one. I have to go all the way back to Lost Woods. Are you kidding me? No way, I guess we're transitioning to Adult Link. Alright, because I guess now we're doing... I guess we're using the bean platforms now. A, Y, A, Y, X, A. Oh, okay, I'm good. It's like, please don't crash. Like, I saw it froze, I was like, oh, frick. And then, nope, it's fine. So wait, do I have 2 extra ones then? 2 extra beans, or... That wouldn't make sense that there would be extra beans. I do not care, Shard of Agony. Just take me back to the beginning, be a little easier. I'm assuming there's nothing else up here of what. And I will do that in a few more days, a few more weeks, you know, a few more months, maybe a few more years. You know, I'll do it then. Not before, after. You know, saving the world can wait a minute. I guess now we're just moving straight up onto the adult Link Skeletas. Just take me back to the beginning. I guess if I could just went one of the other wrong directions before I did what I just did. So RY. Nope. Okay, so it's RYAX. No, not AXY. RYAYRA. No, it's not. It's I almost have it. R-Y-A-Y-R-A. I accidentally pressed it twice. Y-R-A-Y-R. There we go. See, like, why does he have to reload this? Oh, it was still nighttime. I thought it was daytime because the sun was out, but apparently it was nighttime. I guess I just, like, got it, you know, at the right exact moment of when it would be there. Well, I don't think I'm gonna need that, you know, I don't even think I need, well, actually, no, because I still got 2 beans, so maybe I still need the bow. I really have no idea if I still need the bows or not. We'll just, I mean, I don't know, because I don't really need to have the thing out, so we'll just put that there, put that there, yeah, sure. That's not, no. There. Okay, great. I'm gonna be really lazy, and I'm just gonna warp back to the forest temple. L-A-X-Y-X-Y. L. That's not what it was. L-A-X-Y-X-Y. There we go. Bruh. That ain't right. There we go. And I can just ignore all the forest temple ones. See, I'm so happy. Like, this feels a lot better that I don't have to go back through the temples. Except for the Dodo Cavern, which I meant to do. Like, I meant to go grab that skeleton, like, forever ago, and then I kept forgetting. Until now. Well, I say until now. I'm probably gonna have to get it tonight. Because I'm probably gonna get all the skeletons tonight. This flow just feels way better. That I don't have to go back through the temples to get the skeletons. Like, I don't even have to touch them again. Just, it's a flow just feels a lot better. Rather than, like, going through it the first time, not getting all of them, or not getting any of them, then having to go back through it and be like, well, maybe I grabbed this one, maybe I didn't. Oh, how do I get to that room? Yeah, because this video isn't showing how to get to these temple rooms all the way from the entrance. So, you know, trying to follow it then is like, where am I going? How do I get there? But even besides that, this flow is just way better. It's just better. Okay, apparently now we're going back to Child Link for some reason. Okay, that order. I no longer understand the order he's doing it in, but okay. Because now he became... So he became Child Link. And now we're doing the one that's like right by the castle. So you play Song of Storms next to a tree and that opens up a hole. Okay. So like why not just like divide it by like Child Link and Adult Link? And then, you know, try to do it like that and then by area. I feel like that format and that order would just be a lot better. A Y A Y X A. You know, I just now thought about something. So, Link Slayer, I don't know if you're still in here or not, but does the randomizer you're playing on, does it affect Skeleton drops? Like, could you get something other than a Skeleton token from a Skeleton in the randomizer that you're playing? Because that could be insane too, because then that means that that's like another 100 locations that important items could be at. You know? Some randomizers do. That would be nuts. I'm trying to think what else. Trees? Or do trees potentially drop items on the one you're playing? I'm assuming based on your first answer about the skeletons that the answer to that is no. You know what, actually, you know, I don't know why I didn't think of these questions like an hour ago when you first came in here. Is Ocarina of Time the first game that you're doing randomizers on? There we go. Yep, first ever go at it. Nice. I mean, I'm assuming Ocarina of Time's a good choice. Yeah, or... I have no idea. I don't know, because I'm assuming there's like, you could do randomizers on probably like any game. I don't know if there would be like another game that would be more interesting to do randomizers on, or not. LRA. You know, I think that this is, I think this is the first time I'm having to use this. No second time, because you also have to do it on the frog side quests. That'd be really funny if the Song of Storms only has a whole 2 uses in the whole game. That'd be real funny now, wouldn't it? I watched a few people do it, but since the items get randomized for every new seed, every play is brand new. Yeah. I just, you know, I was just wondering since like, you know, what is included, what's not, what's excluded, 'cause there's, you know, I'm sure there's certain things that are maybe excluded, maybe not. Oh, shit. That's not what I wanted. And I will never go into that cave again. Alright. Do you know, are you gonna keep doing randomizers for Ocarina of Time, or do you think you're gonna, like, go to a different game? Or maybe, I don't know, maybe you'll keep doing them for a while, and then what's, like, the plan for the next one after that, I guess. And now we're going back to Adult Link. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. Just jumping back and forth with seemingly no good reason, no good order to do it on. AYAYXA. I'm giving it a go, like ROM hacks as well. Gotcha. See, I've never touched, like, any of that stuff yet. I've never touched it before, and I haven't touched it at all yet. I think I want to try a ROM hack at some point. I don't know what, though. I don't know what game, and then what ROM hack. Right? I don't know about randomizer. I'm not saying randomizer couldn't be fun, I don't think I'm ready to do a randomizer. XYYL, XYR. Apparently I didn't do that right. There we go. What ROM hacks? What games do you do ROM hacks on? Sorry, I know the game's like loud as... What games do you do ROM hacks on, and what ROM hacks are you doing on said game? I mean, I know like some ROM hacks, it's like English translations of games that never got translated to English. And I know some of them are like crazy. It's like, yeah, so we basically just like did a whole new thing. I played one recently called Jiggles of Time, which is Ocarina of Time. Played through Banjo-Kazooie. Oh wait, not Jiggles, Jiggies. Ocarina of Time played through Banjo-Kazooie. Can I get more detail on that? What, so do you still have, like, the moveset of Banjo-Kazooie? Or is it literally it's just Ocarina of Time on Banjo? Because, like, if it's just Ocarina of Time on Banjo-Kazooie, then it's like, what's the point? YRAYRA. I mean, if you have, like, the moveset of, like, from Banjo-Kazooie and Ocarina of Time, that could be, that could be cool. But, like, otherwise, it's like, why? I mean, I don't know, maybe there's, like, new, like, bugs or something that you can discover through that. I have no idea. I'm sure there's something special about it, I don't know what it is. Well, he's going to Dodo Cavern. You know what? Since the video is going to Dodo Cavern, I'll go to Dodo Cavern too. Because why not? I mean, I gotta grab the one skeleton out of there anyways. That's like exclusive to Adult Link. I said I was gonna do it last, but I'm not. You know, that actually reminds... I just thought about something about the ROM hacks. I do remember... Was it this year? I can't remember if it was this year or last year. I want to say it was, like, earlier this year. And I want to say it was also early this year. Not just earlier this year, but also early this year. That, I know ROMHacks.net got shut down. And I think they got shut down due to lawsuits. I think is what it was. Pretty sure on that. I was like, dang, that sucks. Because that was like the website I was going to check out first for like ROM hacks. Whenever I decided to get around to doing that. And yeah, now I can't. Because it's gone. It might have been last year, I can't remember. Makes perfect sense, they have all the copyrights to the game, so yeah, I know. It's just... I mean, it's always gonna legally be in the video game company's favor, but it's like... Man, that was like cool content. You know, especially when it's things like... English translations of games that were never gonna get translated. You know? You know, actually, this isn't exactly the same. Because it's not a ROM hack. But does anybody remember that, like... I think it was a Metroid 2 remake. It was a fan-made Metroid 2 remake. Now, I never touched it. I've never played it. I've never played Metroid 2 before. Never played a Metroid game before. But apparently there was a lot of discussion around that fan game because apparently that was really good. Like, really, really good. And then, unsurprisingly, Nintendo DMCA'd it. Or not DMCA'd it. Sorry, that's music. They cease and desist it. And a lot of people were saying that could have been like a... That could have been something that Nintendo could have like picked up and like officially published and co-developed and could have been cool. But that didn't happen. You know what, actually, a better example and slightly more on topic example. Why is it that video game companies can enforce copyright on a game that they haven't sold in 20 years? Or more. Or less. Like, I don't know, that just doesn't seem right to me, personally. How did I get over there? Did I have to blow up the I can't remember. I think I have to, like, blow up the stairs again or something. It's some weird solution. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like there shouldn't be a legal issue with pirating a video game that's not being sold anymore. Like, that shouldn't be a legal problem. Like, if you're not gonna sell it, it shouldn't be illegal to download it off the internet. Good question. Like, even Disney has lost rights to many iconic characters recently. Yeah, was it? I can't remember. There was some. I heard something about Disney. I want to say it was last year though. I don't think I heard about it this year. I think I heard about it last year. I think it was like they gave up, like, or not gave up. Maybe it was lost. Sold. I can't remember. Oh wait, it was something about the copyright running out. That's what it was. The copyright ran out, and so I think like now the only character they have under lock and key is Tigger. Is that right? Or I might be getting that confused with like Winnie the Pooh because I think with some Winnie the Pooh stuff, like Mickey Mouse and some of the early ones, I think, yeah, I know Mickey Mouse definitely went free domain because there was like that Mickey Mouse horror movie that got made. I think with Winnie the Pooh, they actually just intentionally went to free domain. Although I think with Mickey Mouse, they tried to fight that and tried to keep it going. But it was like the problem was like the creator, he he died like however many years ago. So, the copyright on it was no longer valid. And Disney wanted to keep going, but they lost that. But I can't remember how to get this how to get up there. Yeah, I can't remember exactly what it was. It was too long ago. I'm sure the video can help me out with this. Hopefully, the scarecrow. It's the freaking scarecrow. I didn't think of that. Does I'm guessing Navi will. Apparently not. I thought she was gonna like. I say she. I don't know what the gender of this fairy is. I don't even know if it has a gender. What? Yo. Um. Oh wait, no, that's different. Sorry, that's a different room. It's like what? See, they're not showing how they got it up there. They're not. I can't remember. What is it? What is it? It's somehow the stairs go higher. Maybe I need to blow up the stairs again. That ain't it. Okay, maybe it's. Okay, Song of Time, maybe. I don't know why that would work. Yeah, I can't remember anything else that any of the other characters that Disney lost the rights to other than Mickey Mouse, and I think all the Winnie the Pooh characters except Tigger. Wasn't it about entering the dungeon from the other side, like backwards? Uh, Before you blow it up, you can go into this one backwards. Wait, can you go into any? I thought. Rick, I don't remember. I thought you couldn't go into any of them backwards. Because the only way I'm thinking, because the only thing that's coming to mind when you say backwards is when you go into Dorana's room, and that takes you to like the fire crater or Death Mountain crater. And I know there's a point, I think it's also the fire temple, where you can come out. You come out into Goron City, and there's like the little spot that you can hook shot onto. I looked at it earlier, literally this stream. Um, is that it? Hmm. Cause I don't. I swear that was. I mean, like riding the pillar that goes up high and running the doors in reverse. I mean, maybe. Also, just to double check myself. Yeah, no. Okay. Actually, I don't know why I'm saying that. I can literally see it and hear it right there. Uh, yeah, I could try that. I think this one was like, I'm pretty sure this one was something real weird. The solution to this. I want to make sure the stairs actually reset though. Um, they didn't. Frick. Okay, I probably have to go out of the temple, then back in for the stairs to reset. Because I have a feeling if I try that and that is what the solution is, it's not going to work unless the stairs are reset back to what their original position was. Dodo's Cavern. So yeah, there was, no, it's not that one. There was, what was it, the N64 review? Yeah, it was the N64 review of Ocarina of Time, that video. I decided to start calling this cavern and the lizards dodos. Because, you know, the first 4 letters are dodo. Like the bird. You gotta be kidding me. That's even worse. No, just like the bird. Dodo bird, dodo cavern, dodo lizard, dodo bird, dodo, what was it? Was it Dodo King? I think his name was, I think it was just King. Like the Dongo King, I think is what it was. But I just call him Dodo King. Please get it this time. There we go. There's also a chest in here that I never got and probably never will get. That's weird. Except that might be the chest, actually. It is. Okay, well, there we go. I gotta go through the other side. Gotta go all the way around. Actually, if I go this way, I'm just gonna take the damage. I don't even care. If I can't figure it out after trying this, I'm just gonna pull up YouTube. So that'll probably be a little bit more specific than a Reddit post. See, like, how, I don't know. That is the solution. You're correct on that. See, that's just weird. That's just real weird. Cause like if I take these stairs, actually I guess no, I guess that's not, because I was about to say, you know, these stairs will take me all the way to the floor, but they don't. Okay, yeah, because before you blow up the stairs, they are above the wooden bridge here. And then after you lower them, or after you blow them up, then they're lowered to the wooden bridge. Yeah, I don't know. I still find that weird. I mean, like, I get it now, but I still think it's a little weird. That solution's a little wonky, in my opinion. But there we go. Now, hang on, actually, before I say that, hang on. Oh, frick, there's still one that I missed. Okay, maybe it was the Scarecrow one. It took me a long time to figure that out, knowing one was up there. Yeah, did you, in that instance, did you realize that it was, like, were you trying to get that as child Link, or were you trying to get that as adult Link? So I know there's, like, definitely some people that are, like, they're looking at the map and being like, I don't have all of them yet. And then they're looking at the, then they're looking at the guide and they're like, I'm not seeing it, and you know, they're like, where is it at? Oh, it was a Scarecrow one. Yeah. Okay, I actually made that mistake. The first time. I was going through it as Child Link, and I was like, where's the last one at? And then eventually I had to figure out through a guide that it's Adult Link only. I was like, okay, that's weird. I can't remember. It should be doable either way. That really? Because I thought that one that I just did on the stairs was Adult Link only. I think this one's also Adult Link only, because the only way you can get up here is with the Scarecrow, and the only way you can get up here with the Scarecrow is the hook shot, which is a Adult Link only item. Although actually, I forgot I closed it already. Somebody said something about the boomerang. Although I don't know how you would. The boomerang doesn't. You can't throw it far enough though before it. Actually, maybe you can. Okay, the one on the stairs might not be adult link only. It might just be this one that I just did that's adult link only. I meant just the staircase for sure. Yeah, no, because I just thought about it. Because you can absolutely get to that room without blowing up the stairs after you complete the whole thing. Yeah, and then you could, yeah, because then you can hold X and throw the boomerang at it, and you'd be close enough, probably be close enough to just be able to lock onto it. And even if you can't lock onto it, you could still probably, you'd still be able to throw it to actually get it, the boomerang to grab it, because you were able to get close enough to be able to hit the skeleton with it. Yeah, okay, so I think it's just this one because you can't use the hook shot as Child Link. Although I will say that it is a little easier to use the hook shot on the one on the stairs. That is for sure. So do I have all of them now? I have all of them now. Okay, panic attack is over. 'Cause for a second I was like, oh no, I missed one and I don't know where it's at. And I'm gonna have to spend the next 2 hours looking for it. Wait, hang on. Oh wait, my bad. No, no, no. Okay, sorry. No, I'm stupid. I already forgot, even though I just did it. You literally just walk into like that little hole there, because it's at the stairs are at the same level of that hole. Yeah, so it's just okay. It's just the scarecrow. That's adult link only. I guess just with the stairs. I guess most of us don't realize it until way later and after the fact. Yeah, that's definitely doable with the boomerang. 100%. I mean, you can get right up next to the thing and be able to hit it just fine with the boomerang. You know, it's funny, because when I was going through Dodo Cavern, I was like, yeah, I got like one that I need Adult Link for, so I'm just gonna grab it later, and I was thinking of the staircase. But, you know, it's not really true. I could have gotten it as Child Link when I was going through it the first time. That's whatever, though. I gotta figure it out. I'm pretty sure I already got the one that's right here behind the sign. Yeah, I did. You know, I don't know what half of 17 is, but I think we're at the halfway point based on... a little over the halfway point based on where the line is at in here. Why? I'm gonna try this as Adult Link and see if this will work. It's probably not gonna work. I think you have to do this as Child Link. I think putting the bugs in the dirt is a Child Link only thing. But where's the dirt patch at? What? Well, it ain't gonna let me do it. That doesn't show up as an adult. Yeah, that's the realization I just had. Oh, right. Well, actually, at least this time I only have to do 2 warps. AYYXA. You know, I thought maybe, maybe it'd let me do it. That way I wouldn't have to warp all the way back to Temple Time. And then warp back to there. Although the positive thing with that, I guess, is that it's right next to the warp point, so I don't have to do as much walking. Now, for the experiment. Grant, I just saw it in the video, but I'll show it on camera too, myself. So we're gonna plant the bean first. Okay, now as you see, beans there, plants there. Gonna put the bugs in it. See? Skeleton still came out. All good. Oh, it did work. Yeah. Yeah, luckily that's not something that Nintendo, like, oversighted like they did with the trading sequence. So. And now... Actually, wait, no, he's doing Fire Temple. I don't need to worry about Fire Temple. I'm just gonna skip forward. Skip forward. I mean, like... Oh, wait. My bad. He's got timestamps in the description, but this video was posted in 2015 before timestamps, like, apply to, like, chapters on the video. So, timestamps say whether it's adult Link or child Link or adult Link and child Link or adult Link / child Link. So, yeah, and it says what area he's in on the timestamps. So, I guess that does help a little bit. I guess I was too lazy to look at the description, right? I have a license to use Nintendo's content in this video through the Nintendo Creators Program. This video is not sponsored or endorsed by Nintendo, but any advertising revenue from this video will be shared with Nintendo. Man. You know, I can't remember when it was that the Nintendo Creators Program shut down. I think it was a while ago now. It's like years ago now. I remember after it shut down, so many people that were in it posted videos saying, like, how much it sucked. So, better be glad that's over, and I don't need written permission to, play their video games on camera. Granted, they still have that attitude anyways, that even after it ended, but, I guess they don't just have as much of a grip on it as they did beforehand. Let's see. A second. He just... I gotta get back because he's going way too freaking fast. Was he adult Link? For that one? He was. Okay. We're going... great. Back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. AYAYXA. But yeah, apparently in like the 2000s and I think early 2010s, I think it was Nintendo would just take your whole channel down, or maybe it was, I can't remember if it was take the whole channel down or just take the video down if you posted a video of you playing their game or showing gameplay footage of their games. They would just straight up take the whole video down. They were like very, you know, taking all of it, you know, all of it down, every single piece of it. You know, which is not the way it is now. Now it's like it's in spurts. And like very specific spurts too, like very specific things that they will go after in spurts. X, Y, Y, L, X, Y, R. Like, I remember right around, I want to say it was around like a month before Tears of the Kingdom came out, they started taking down modded videos showing modded gameplay footage of Breath of the Wild. And they also started taking down videos of people doing challenge runs of Breath of the Wild. Like vanilla gameplay, okay? The game was vanilla, it wasn't modded, it wasn't emulated. It was playing on original hardware, and in no way, shape, or form did they modify the game. They were just putting like self-imposed challenges on themselves and their gameplay. And Nintendo was going after that too. And I think that was about a month before Tears of the Kingdom came out. It might have been a little closer to release. But I remember thinking to myself, wow, even going after that, that is stupid. I mean, really? Like, you're not... I mean, they probably... I don't know. I don't know if they bothered to look into whether that was modded, you know, the game was being modified or not. You know, like through code. You know, not through self-imposed challenges, but through code. Dang it. What? If I'm not mistaken, there's a clause about such things. Copyright could be wrong though. What, clause in Nintendo's favor or clause in the average person's favor? If it's a clause in Nintendo's favor, I don't care. That's stupid. It's a stupid clause. If it's a clause in our favor, then unsurprisingly, it wasn't used to defend anybody. What did he... I am so confused. Did he have to... Hang on. Oh, what? Oh, you know what? He probably used hammer. That's probably what it was. Aha! It's not nighttime. Okay. I thought it would be fine during the day, but it's not. Y-R-A, Y-R-A. Perfect. It's like, I don't know, man. Like, even though it's, like, considered illegal, it's like, it really shouldn't be. There's a lot of things about copyright that's like, you know, this is pretty stupid. At least that's how I feel about it. You know, I also don't think it helps that copyright was, like, written in, like, 1700 something. So, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't at all accommodate for, you know, the things that we have now, you know, digital technology. In my opinion, it doesn't accommodate for it. You know, because the most it covers, because the thing it was written for at the time was like, what was for books and, you know, writings. But you know, oh well, though, right? I mean, it's all the sad reality is that it's just when it comes to like legal matters, uh, not necessarily just lawsuits, but literally any legal matter whatsoever. Whoever has more money is gonna be the one that gets what they want out of it. So, oh well. Sad reality we live in, but you know, that's just what it is. It's also the exact reason you should avoid getting sued, because if the other person is, you know, multi-trillionaire, you're screwed. Epona! Where am I going to? Oh, I'm going to... Never mind. I'm sorry, Epona. According to Reddit, many videos were taken down, especially for those who monetize their games. Just read an article. Well, yeah. I don't think whether the video is monetized or not, whether the channel is monetized or not, should make a difference. They all make plenty of money on their own through the sales and their other avenues, like merchandise. You know, I think this is an area where the game has to, like, reload it. Y-R-A, Y-R-A. But yeah, I'm not gonna get any further into it because I don't have any other knowledge on it. Oh, it does not need to reload the area. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and grab that heart piece. Because I know you need, like, the feather boots for it, and, well, I have them, and I'm here, so... Might as well go for it. It's feathers. Yeah, or sorry, hover. There we go. Nice. How do you get up there? Is there a ladder that you... There was a ladder. Yeah, it was a ladder. Okay. Is this a hammer or... Okay. It probably would have worked either way, but... This is a fairy fountain? Why am I... Oh, I'm being stupid and went to the wrong thing. Frick. Okay, it changed the time of day. There you are. And Zora's River again. This time over at the other end of it. It's by the bridge. Okay. Yeah, I probably I'm gonna look. I'm at 88. Yeah, I'm making good progress. I think I could probably get the rest of them in an hour. Because typically I like to be done by midnight so that I can maybe be asleep by 1 a.m. and then still wake up at like 8 a.m. Is there another bridge or... No, I just got that one already. Oh, I heard something. Oh, no, I did not get that one. Okay, well, I'm glad I heard that. Otherwise, I would have missed that. And that would have been a tragedy, having to go through all 100 of these again to figure out which one I missed. What? Like, apparently there's another one that's like over here, or... I'm a little confused, actually. Because the weird thing is he did like 2 or 3 cuts right here. Oh, he pointed out where they're at. Okay. Okay, okay. I've already got... Bruh. I'm gonna double check that. Hang on. Bow, 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 bow. Stop hitting me. Okay, no, so we gotta go from... Because this is... Right. Okay, I think I might have already gotten the other one. That was along the wall here. I think. Stop, stop. I'm gonna go with that. And if I miss one, hopefully I'll remember to check this spot again. Okay, I definitely didn't grab this one, and that is actually very sneaky. Very sneaky indeed. Ba, 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 ba. That's not what it is. Oh, wait, heart piece. I can't, I know I have to, like, go back. I'm not gonna have to go back through this with guide anyways, but, you know. There we go. Whoop, bam, bam. There we go. No, I don't need to necessarily... I don't have to wake up at 8 a.m. I'm not doing anything tomorrow. I don't want to wake up at 12. You know, because then it's going to feel like I slept horribly, even though I slept for, you know, however many hours. Come on. Come on. No, actually, wait, did I already get this? Guess I already got this one, apparently. Okay, that's crazy. I wouldn't think I'd gotten that one. I'm gonna double check that, actually. I'm pretty sure time of day shouldn't matter when you're, like, inside an area. But I'm gonna step outside. I'm gonna make it night. And then I'm gonna walk back in here. Just to make absolutely sure that it's not making a difference. It does make a difference. Wow, that's some evil stuff right there. We're literally in... We're in an area with a roof on it, and the time of day matters. I'm glad I, you know, thought of that, because this video, the timestamps on it do not specify whether nighttime is required or not. Literally the only thing that's listed, other than the area and Young Link and Adult Link, is literally the second to last one of Silver Gauntlets needed. Cool. Glad I noticed that. Also, got some new spam. Interesting. They're figuring out how to... they're figuring out how to do that. I'm actually just gonna copy that whole thing in case it deletes it. Not that. This. And then And we're gonna take just this part. And then that's gonna be its own entry. And then just this part. That's gonna be its own entry. And then just that part. So they're doing some crazy stuff with special characters now, which is awesome. And we're gonna make that. Okay, well, apparently I can't do asterisk. And however, I can do that by itself. There we go. Okay, and there we go. Man, special characters. What fun. You know, I wonder if there's a way I can block all special characters. I probably can't, but there might be a way to do that. I'm gonna have to look into that though. Wow. Okay. I don't think I would have thought that one. I mean, maybe eventually, but not anytime soon, that's for sure. LRYYX. I don't know, I might have to ban the @ symbol. Not completely sure on that though. Yep. That moon is going fast. Come on. That moon is going so fast. I would prefer to not have to change the time. There we go. I want to say I got that one, but yeah, I'm not completely sure on that. You know, at least I don't have the same problem with chat on YouTube as I do on Twitch. Now, obviously, if my channel was like, you know, 15 million subs, you know, a million views per video, you know, 200,000 viewers, concurrent viewers, you know, throughout a whole live stream, yeah, that'd be a little different. Then, you know, I get all the spam in the world on YouTube chat, but, you know, it's not happening on YouTube chat, despite the fact that my Twitch and my main YouTube channel and my Twitch channel are about the same size, roughly. Why is there a shark down here? How do I kill that? I think you can use the hookshot underwater. Yeah. There's just got a shark chilling down here. It looks very dead, but hey. He's got a shark chilling down here. Buddy, I think you need to take a look at your shark. You know, check the pulse on that thing. Okay, done. Yeah, I still think you need to check the pulse on that shark. Yeah, make sure it's still alive. Well, based on these timestamps, I think I can skip all the way to... Why should I say that? I don't know. I'm not going to take the risk. I'll just watch through it. Make sure he's not showing something outside that he's labeling as inside. Well, got an ad. Wonderful. And I went through all my water. Okay. That sucks. Alright, we're going all the way to Gerudo Valley. I don't think it makes any difference between just stepping outside the dude's laboratory and walking into Hyrule Field and calling Epona, then going to the Gerudo Valley, then going to Temple of Time, then walking out to Hyrule Field, and then calling Epona. And then going to Gerudo Valley, because I don't think that makes any difference on time. So, I'm just gonna do it like this. Man, I can't even imagine how often you get soft locked on randomizers where the map gets changed. Ah, dang it. I went to do Epona, and then I did Zelda's Lullaby. Epona! Spawned right on the fence. Nice. Gotta love that. Apparently you do not go beyond this point. Alright then. Luckily mine, I know the spawn entrance or the house in Kukri Forest option. Yeah. That's just gotta be, like, annoying, though. I mean, I would think that'd be annoying for the people that are doing randomizers where the map is changed. You know, how often you're getting soft locked doing that. This is nighttime only. Okay. Uh, Y-R-A-Y-R-A. Y-R-A-Y-R-A. There we go. There it is. And there's no one right behind the tent. I see it, actually. Because of course there would be. Why would there not be? And I guess there's a hole back here or something. Otherwise, I don't know why the shard is going off. Yep, already did the one thieves hideout. I remember that. There's one over at the archery range. Man, the archery minigame's gonna be so much fun to do again. I'm gonna love spending like an hour doing it. I actually don't know how long it took. I can't remember how long it took me to do it last time. It was more than 10 minutes though, I know that much. Like a good bit longer than 10 minutes. It might have actually taken me 30 to do it last time. Possibly. Maybe. I did not want to talk to you. So, I think it's this one right here. Other side? I swear it was that one. I mean, maybe I already got that, but I don't remember getting that. No, wait, my bad. It's the one on the other end. Yep, there it is. I gotta be getting close by now, right? Yeah, I know I already got the one that was down there. I'm pretty sure literally even. Apparently I don't have all the ones in the Haunted Wasteland. Although I think that's Haunted Wasteland's also including the area that's also like right outside the temple. But I am 100% positive I did get the one that was in that like random. Okay, although I guess now we're going over there. Because obviously. I got the one that was like in that building in the middle of the actual go through the maze part. A-Y-A-Y-X-A. Wait, that's not the right one. L-R-L-Y-R-L. I almost had it right. LRLYRL. There we go. Now, which tree? I think it's this tree over here. And it's about to turn daytime again. I see it. It's gonna despawn, though. I should've just went for it. I should've just went for it. I wonder if it's gonna have to reload this, or if it will just change on the spot. It's just gonna change on the spot. That's perfect. Man, you guys are annoying. Bean plant. I didn't plant it. Frick. Yeah, no, because it's literally right next to the stairs. Heck. AYAYXA. At least this one will be like really quick because it's right next to the warp point. Now, I want to say this is also the last magic bean that I have. I think. Maybe. It is. Wait, that's a child link only thing. Okay, cool. Because then after that, all the magic beans will be done. And that also confirms what I originally thought, that they only give you the exact amount of beans that you need, not any extra. So gotta say, it's real nice of the guide to not show him planting that bean as child Link. Real nice indeed. But, yeah, oh well. Also means there has to be a skeleton in this one, right? Maybe he probably covers this one later, because I haven't seen this in the video yet. This also means this is the last time I even need the bugs, because that's, well, that and I guess being sold is the only things they get used for. That's what I thought. See, that's just really weird. That he didn't show this part first, and then the adult link part section after. This is really weird. AYAYXA. But yay! All the bean plants are done. And I know I'll get another heart piece out of that. And clearly I still have a lot of heart pieces to get, seeing as how I'm only like 4 hearts in on the second bar. And you get like 4 heart pieces per heart container. So, yeah, a lot to go. A lot to go. And see, now it's there. Yay. Heart piece and golden skeleton incoming. That was way too fast, man. I gotta stand on this edge. There we go. That one can get annoying. Yeah, because the platform is moving so freaking fast. I'm guessing this next skeleton is... yeah. Y... no, that's not what it is. It's... Y-R-A-Y-R-A. Okay, that one wasn't too bad, because I was literally just able to walk off of it. I was right, because now he cuts back to showing... and whatever, you should have done that in a different order, but... whatever. 1532... I got 98. I'm almost done. Yes. Perfect. Now I'm going to just go ahead and skip to the last two. Silver gauntlets needed. Right, secret hole. Okay. Source fountain. Yeah, I mean, the quickest way there would just be to... I mean... I guess I could just do this. X, Y, Y, L, X, Y, R. Last one says Ganon's castle. I guess there's one skeleton in Ganon's castle. Is that accurate? I'm actually surprised this one's not further in the video. This second to last one. Anyways, it's whatever. I'm almost there. Now, if this this last one is actually inside Ganon's castle, then I will just save that. One outside the castle, yes. Okay, it's outside. So say if it's inside, I will save that for when I'm actually going to do that temple. But if it's outside, I can just go ahead and grab it. Assuming that's also, like, not... No, because the fairy fountain is the one I need the golden gauntlets for, which I actually have to go inside the temple to get. I don't think it's behind that, though. Pretty sure. I should have used my shield on that, but that works too. Dang it. What? I keep getting it mixed up. Yeah, I wonder if it's a similar situation of what I've had happening with the Ocarina songs for Ocarina of Time is going to happen for Majora's Mask. The answer is it probably will. It probably will. I'm definitely enjoying myself here. Drop me a like and subscribe. Thanks, man. Appreciate the like, and I appreciate the subscription as well. And also, man, not trying to be annoying with it, but in the description, you will find a link to the VOD's YouTube channel if you want to watch this live stream later or from the beginning, whatever. Okay, he did this at night, so I'm just gonna assume that this is... That's not what it is. But yeah, I'm glad you're having a good time, man. It is a very rare occasion when I actually have anybody talking in chat. Very, very rare occasion. But yeah, it's almost always a good night when there's people talking in chat during a stream. Yeah, I'm not just trying to like make conversation with myself to the camera. during a live stream, which is different than a video because, you know, the video I'm talking the whole time, whereas in stream I'm not necessarily talking the whole time. And I do have a very hard time, trying to come up with things to say. Wow, this is some heavy-duty stuff. There we go. No. Drop. Lens. Go down. Bruh. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. I could just use the actual Y button on my controller. Alright. 99. Almost there. This one spot eluded me for like a year to find the last skeleton. Oh, you did it. I'm assuming you did that without a guide. Oh boy. Oh boy. Dude, no, I can't even imagine how long it would have taken me to find all these without a guide. Or if I even could find all of these without a guide. I don't know the answer to that either. I don't know if I could have even found all these without a guide. Okay, it is outside Ganon's castle. Okay. It is outside Ganon's castle and... Yeah, okay. Okay. Right, it will like trigger like the cutscene and all that, but that'll be fine. A-Y-A-Y-X-A. Yeah, I think maybe that Scarecrow one might be my only complaint about it. I will say, the one the one that's like by the entrance by Goron City, I had to break the rock and it had to be nighttime. You know, those are a little... whatever, but I think most of them are pretty good. They're like fine, the placement of them's fine. Ganon's castle. I'm surprised this isn't triggering the cutscene. I'm surprised... well, actually, I guess I have to get closer is what it is. I don't know why I'm about to use my mouse for that when I can just do this. Boom. X, Y, Y, L, X, Y, R. And now I have all 100. Okay. So, I'm gonna have like a spare, what, 40 minutes? Because it's 11:23. I mean, I don't know. No. I mean, even if I decide to keep going until 1 a.m., I probably wouldn't be able to finish. So I think... I don't think it's gonna even take me 40 minutes, but I can get all the fairy fountains. So I think I've only done like 2 fairy fountains. I think. Possibly. Either way, I'm just gonna visit all of them again to be absolutely sure. Holy cow, this dude looks different than all the other dudes on the sides. So I'm pretty sure on the N64 version, this was literally just... That dude was just the same as these dudes. I think. I could be wrong on that. And my wallet is completely full. And I think I've spoken to all of you dudes. So I guess this dude had like 7 twins. Is what it is. I mean, there's no other explanation for it. Okay, I got all the rewards. Awesome. I mean, there's just no other explanation for it. They all look the exact same. Unlimited money when you don't really need it. I mean, I don't need it anymore, no. Not really. I mean, the only things I might have to buy now are potions. I think that's all I have left to do with the rupees at the moment. And, you know, maybe why I say that. Potions, arrows. That actually reminds me I still need to do the arrow upgrades. And I need to get the other arrow types. Yeah, I still got the plain quiver. I haven't done any quiver upgrades. I need to get the other 2 arrow types. Which is like fire and water, I'm pretty sure is what they are. Okay, yeah, let's just do the fountains. Start with that. That's easy. Sorry, great fairy fountains. Yeah, I just thought about that. I was like, oh, well, it's gonna show me, like, literally all the ones that just have the fairies in them. So, let's see. I guess we're going... I have a feeling I already did this one, but... You know, I don't know. So, we're just gonna do it anyways. Actually... Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, we're not. I'm not gonna do what if. There's literally only 4 of them. I'm just gonna go ahead and... There's only like 4 of them, maybe 5. I know the last one... The one that's by, Ganon's castle as Adult Link. I can't go into that without the Golden Gauntlets. I know that. So I can do literally all of them except for that one. And the really weird thing about that is I'm gonna have to go into Ganon's castle and then later come back out of it to get the upgrade. So that's a little bit of a weird sequence, but yeah, it's whatever. Okay, so now, X, Y, Y, L, X, Y, R. I think it was recommended to come out and get the upgrade before climbing the tower. the thing is that, like, you want to get the upgrade before you do the final boss, because, like I just said, you can't get into that fountain without the golden gauntlets, and the only way you can get the golden gauntlets is if you go inside Ganon's castle, because the golden gauntlets are inside Ganon's castle. Which is why I said that's kind of a weird sequence, because you have to go inside Ganon's castle, and then at some point in there, you get the golden gauntlets, and then, you know, whenever you want to, you can go back outside and get the upgrade. It's the half damage upgrade, and that is really good for the final boss, or second to final boss, and I guess also the final boss as well. I can't remember how far in you have to go, or how, you know, how much of Ganon's castle you have to go through before you get the golden gauntlets. But yeah, it's a pretty weird sequence, but I mean, it's whatever. It's literally, like, because like, the upgrade is obtained so late in the game. Not only is, like, the golden gauntlets obtained literally in the last temple, but that upgrade, the half damage upgrade, is, like, literally locked basically to the end of the game, which makes me think that it's an upgrade just specifically for the second final boss and the final boss. The gauntlet. I want to say it was in the shadow room. The gauntlets. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Because, Ganon's castle has, like, a room dedicated to, like, each of the temples. Right? Is that what it is? It is something like that. Or, like, dedicated to, like, certain items or something. It was something like that. Oh, maybe you can obtain it, like, super early. I have no idea. Well, at least I'll get my health and magic filled all the way up, even though I'm, like, 98% positive I've already been to this one. I've already been to this one. Wow. Alright, next one. Well, I already have Din's Fire, so I can cross that off. I already got Pharaoh's Wind, so I can cross that off. Double Magic Meter, I'm pretty sure I already have. But, you know, I'll double check the double Magic Meter one. Because, you know, there's just a slight possibility that I don't have it. Oh, wait. Yeah, because literally, it's literally, initially you get half. It'll take up half of that bottom screen. And then afterwards, you get another half. So I've done that. Probably haven't done this one. No, I didn't. Alright, let's... Alright, I gotta go back to the future, then... I gotta go back to the desert temple, AYAYXA, AYAYXA. So there's a whole... There's 6. There's 6 great fairy fountains. Take me to the future, Master Sword. You know, what am I doing? Well, that ocarina. That's not what it is. LRLYRL. There we go. No, I think it's this side. There's literally just a crack in the wall. Right there. There it is. Oh no. Okay. I don't even remember what this upgrade is. And then I'm going to look at it. I'm going to be like, oh yeah, that's what it is. It's not that one. I almost did Epona's song again. It's not Epona's song, it's Zelda's Lullaby. And the magic spell is... Nevrayu? Is that Nevrayu? Is that how you say that? Nehru's. Nevrayu. Nehru's love. Create a powerful protective barrier. You know, I don't even know if I used this once. I'm not even sure I used this once in the N64 version. Alright, now that's taken care of. So, now the only fountain I have left is the last one that I can't do until I'm basically almost done with the game. So, here, items. Yeah, I gotta get the two... like other 2 arrow types and the quiver upgrades, and obviously I get the rest of the where is my I guess it's only, and then obviously I get the rest of the heart pieces. I guess, I know there's a heart piece with frogs, so I guess I could go do that. I think I need to go to the past first, because I have to play the rest of these songs for them as Child Link. And then I gotta come back to them as Adult Link, and then do their insane rhythm minigame. I should have just waited to play those songs, because now I'm going to have to play all of them again. Because I don't remember which ones I have played and which ones I haven't played. I never use Nerei's Love either. Yeah. I might try it once just to see what it does, since I didn't even use it once on the N64 version. And then, you know, I had the same thing with, like, Din's Fire. You know, I almost never used Din's Fire. Yeah, the only times I did use it is when it was a requirement. Or almost a requirement. And then Pharaoh's Wind, I only used that when I was watching a guide, and the person in the guide also used Pharaoh's Wind in said room. That was the only time I used that. It's a dungeon only use, right? Or was it the other one? Pharaoh's Wind is dungeon only. Din's Fire can be used anywhere. And I'm assuming that Nerei's Love can be used anywhere as well. I'm also assuming. I mean, that would be the only thing that makes sense. You know, I guess we could swap this out now, because the beans are just going to be completely, utterly useless. I guess we swap it out with that. Sure. Oh, you know what? I think you can increase slingshot ammo capacity, too. There's upgrades for that. I almost forgot about that. I think there's also bomb capacity upgrades. I'm not actually entirely sure on that. I think there is. Yeah, because I think you can upgrade that, I think you can upgrade that, and I think you can upgrade the quiver. So I'm gonna assume you could probably upgrade all three of those things, and I think it's like 3 times for each of them. Think, if I remember correctly. There is the bomb shoot alley and we're on village as a kid. Bomb upgrades, yeah. So I'm gonna have to work on that too. No, I'm assuming I've already played them. We're just gonna go down the list. I know, it's all the non-warp songs, so that's only 6. That bomb shoe bowling alley is gonna be so much fun to do. And I just did Epona songs, a Sarah song, RYX, RYX. YRA, YRA. There we go. That was when I had not played them yet. I love getting all these rupees that I can't hold. Y-L-R. That's also one I had not played them yet. L-R-A-L-A. There we go. Now, I'm pretty sure... Oh, frick, I wasn't ready for this. Okay. Apparently you don't do this as adult Link, you do this as child Link. Great. This is gonna be fun. I don't know how much I'm gonna like for this. I ain't doing it fast enough. And I'm gonna have to memorize all the button presses. Oh, it's changed. Oh, screw it. Oh. No, I'm not going through this pain and misery again. Pulling up the button combination. That way, when I start the challenge, I can just spam the button combination and do it like that. Okay. There we go. Really, that's it? For some reason, I remember I had to do that like 5 times. There's like 5 different sequences I had to go through there. Though. I mean, it looks like it's the same button combination too. Wait, is it a different button combination? Oh. Combination. I knew it. I was like, I knew there was more. There is more. Okay, well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I only need to do it once because it's only looking like I need to do it once. I swear I remember I had to do this like 5 times or some crazy thing like that. I think the button combination changed a little bit. That or I'm pressing it too fast. I think the button combination changed a little bit. Let me just do a separate Google search. Uh, how many... Okay, well it seems like every time after that you just get 50 rupees. So, I do not need to keep doing that. Okay, so now it doesn't look like I need to do it anymore. I only had to play the non-warp songs, play Song of Storms, and do the mini game once. So, awesome. And you know what? With that, I'm gonna call it for tonight because there's no way I'm gonna get done with this in another hour. I don't think. And even if the next stream ends up being like only 2 or 3 hours, then yeah, whatever. According 3 hours is actually still a while. So yeah, I'm going to call it a night. I have made good progress. Next time it will be have a good one. You too, man. Sleep well. Next time will hopefully be the last stream. I'm going to try to get the rest of the heart pieces, get the rest of the, or get all of the utility upgrades, and then hopefully finish the game. That's the plan for next stream. So yeah, and I don't remember when I had next stream the next day slated for. I think it was Wednesday night. I think it's what it was. No, not Wednesday night. Yeah, I don't remember. Friday night. No, not Friday night. I don't remember. It'll be whenever it happens. Anyways, have a good night, sleep well, and that's about it. See ya and bye bye.